Hi there, myself Sadiq. I'm independent digital artist. I love drawing characters. I do commissions, freelance for it. In the past, I could not draw myself characters from imagination and didn't know how to paint it aesthetically. I am painting since 3 years. By a lot of trials and errors, I have found the best way and easy method to paint it, and which look dynamic and eye pleasing to see your own characters. In this class we will be studying about how to create ideas for character, collecting references, how you can practice the references and create design, and how to draw expressions for it. Now after that we will be seeing shape designs in colors, advanced methods like color balances, curves to implement in your character for painting. Then I'll show how to make your illustrations look like in the anime when they use lighting and specific environments in fight scenes or to give specific vibes. Later on we will be seeing how you can blend those shadows and get 3D look for your characters. For to take this class on, you will be needing the digital tablet or PC with Procreate, Photoshop or Clip Studio to use it. I urge you all to join on this journey to get one step ahead of your past self. So see you all. Hey guys, so in this class we will be learn about ideas for characters. So first question you need to ask yourself about the character, that who is it what is it, and what does he or she do, and why he or she is like that, and what is the emotions, and how old is he. If you got answer for all those things, you got your character. This is what I am looking for. Middle-aged guy, he does sumo and lives in Japan, and he's happy mid-aged guy who loves to enjoy himself. And now the third part is you need to search references related to your ideas that you are looking into, to create a character for it. Now there is a app called Vizref, and if you know all Pinterest. Now Vizref is easy to collect references, just drag and drop. And now when you select Pinterest photos and just click on it, you can drag and drop here, and you got your references here, as you can see. And just search related to your character designs, whatever it is. Some like 2 to 3 references are enough to create a character using those shape design in it. Now you can export this. Go to the settings and HD resolution and export in PNG. So now you got your board, you can export it in any Photoshop or Procreate app. Now these are the references that I have collected for my character. Now I'll be using these for sketches. Now practice those references before you create your character, so you can understand the basic shapes that are being used in those pictures. So I'm drawing some sumo wrestlers. Whatever, you didn't have to draw anything before, but if you got references, you can just draw first time. Now here I am trying to add some sketch from my previous sketches. Now adding some shape designs here: big, small, medium. These are the shape design. As you can see, I am just adding some details here and there, and got the sketch from the references. It's not purely copy paste, it's just inspired by those images, as you can see from all 3 to 4 images. So you can create something like this in your character using bare minimum references and add some details in it. So we got our sketch. In next class we will be painting this. So we got our sketch, and now we need to add base color in it. So there is a tool, selection tool, and we are gonna use it to color the insides of our characters. Now you need to create another layer and opacity down for the sketch, and on below or on top of that you can select the selection tool, or you can just paint directly whatever you like inside it and erase outside paints. But here I am going to use the main one, that is selection tool, which is very helpful. Now here I am just adding selections to the outer surface of our characters. There are multiple options here: automatic, rectangle, ellipse, and you can add things like here I am adding freehand and adding the selection. You can on tap on remove, so you can remove the not necessary part like this. Now you got that remove. And the next is copy paste feather, save and load. In save and load you basically save this selection as so you don't lose that and you can use it in future as well. So yeah, here I am just gonna do save and load. As you can see, drag and drop color. I'm personally go with body color, which is like light orange yellow. So yeah, like those color. Now create another layer, clip mask it, and as per your choices of your colors, don't limit yourself with color palettes and all that. You just have to experiment all colors to enjoy what is correct and what is not. People seems to become very sophisticated, means strict towards their colors, and they do not enjoy colors that much because it is tough to them, because it gets muddy like that. So enjoy the colors things. Now there are shape designs in colors, which is big, medium and small, the main factor in the color scheme. So if you maintain these things, your paintings will definitely look better than your previous one. And there are shapes like in shape designs, big, medium, small in characters as well. So it is in paint as well. As you can see in this photo, there is a big blue, purple and cyan color, and which is looking really aesthetic and looking very good, because it has its own shapes and which is holding very well. So you have to balance these things out in your base color, so it will be looking good. And you can easily change color from saturations or color balances and all those from settings, but you need to find the basic combinations of your characters. Here I have got my sketch and base color. As you can see, I am just limiting myself here using red for pants. Skin tone is same. Now how to choose gradients. Now first of all, you need to understand the basic concept of gradients, how it to used. Here I am just gonna explain you the from previous colors, that it is from base color like 25% below saturated, and that's the color you have to go for gradient in every what you can say paintings or base colors. So as you can see here, there is a gradient I have made, and it's looking quite good. And here for purple, these are just sample for you to understand how I color pick gradients and to look aesthetic. These things are you doing on different layers, so you can change what you can say color later on if you want. So now I can use soft airbrush, and as you can see I'm going saturated and lighten color. And yeah, this is a pink, light pink. Yeah, sometimes you have to change accordingly, like where do you need color light or dark to your skin tone. So I'm not using much on this stomach here. And yeah, this is how I do gradients in my painting. So in the next class I'll be explaining how to color like anime, and how to choose shadow and how to color those. So yeah, see you in the next class. So now we have got our base color with gradients, and on top of that we have the sketch layer and just duplicate the bottom layer. Now I'll be explaining how to shade. Now brightness to 40%, you can go up to 30%, and the hue should be around 2% below, like go with the cooler colors. So here I am going to explain how mask works. You got your bottom layer which is filled with a color such as purple. You need to duplicate it, get the brightness down to 35%. You got your shadows and any color of your choice. Now mask it. Now when you paint with black color on top of it, you will see the bottom layer is coming upwards, and when you play like color with white, nothing will happen. Now when you invert the selection and color with white, you get the top layer on bottom. To understand the where the light is coming from, and how you can put the shadows in there. Now here I am just adjusting few things and designing on the his wraps around the hand, because light is not hitting on the other side of hand and light is coming from the top right corner, so the bottom of hand also will be in shades. But if it gets light from bouncing light, you can add that as well. And the underneath of some components such as hand in palm, there is no light, so yeah, it will be in shadows as well. On the other hand, the stomach is in the shadows from left angle and on the right angle also. And on the pant there is muscles, so you have to be understanding of that where to put the shadows. Here I am choosing the big shapes to add shadows. But when you choose freehand with black color and fill it with black color, it will remove that one. So but when you fill it with white, it will add the color which is you have brightness lowered, so like that. Now I'm just under doing some here the lights which is not reaching on these areas, on legs, thighs. And here I can see freehand does very good job in creating unique shapes, so I suggest you to use these shapes perfectly. And you can just undo it, right? Like if you got something non-aesthetic, you can just undo it and redo it again, so it doesn't cost that much time. Now the light is coming from the top right corner, as I've said. Now I am going to explain how to do anime style lighting stuff. You have to duplicate it and mask it and invert it as below first. And but now here I am first reducing brightness because we need to add the colors. So yeah, 35% and changed hue. Now mask it, invert it. Now use freehand. So I am doing same process here, okay? I am doing same process, but when I change the brightness of the upper layer, it got very dark. And here I am just doing this for you to understand how the lighting system works. Now the here the light is very bright, as you can see, and the shadows are very dark. So yeah, these are really like freehand does very good job. And selecting big shapes is necessary. Later on you can just deselect it, or when you select that thing, fill it with black color, so it will go away. And you can again freehand selection it, do it and fill it with white color, so it can fill the shadows. So here I am almost done by my shadows, major ones. Okay, so I'm choosing big colors, big shapes, because it should be done very well fast, so you need to have understanding. You can zoom in and zoom out as well. Now here I have got the layer, I am just duplicating some to show you how it's done. Change the color of base color. As you can see, from curves you can just increase the green value, and from curves when you increase or decrease the green value, now you got pink colors. So adjust properly. Now if you like decrease red color, it will go in green and blue, and when you increase gamma, it increases all the other RGB values. So yeah, like that. Now when you increase blue, it goes towards blue, and when you increase red, it goes towards red, but when you decrease green, it goes toward red and blue, like that. I hope you understand that. So play with these things, okay? So you should have proper understanding of how these curves work. Now as you can see, it's looking like very much anime type lightning. Now you can also change hues, no matter what hue, saturation, brightness, from color balances and all. The first one we have got this one, and which is from base color. This is cell shading type. Now the second is in yellow lightning scenario, which is looking like in the fight scene when happens. The third one is like pink color, pink color lightning, and the fourth one is blue color lightning. So in the next class we will learn about blending. See, so we got our base layer and cell shading on separate layers. Now we need to blend those in actual um, layer so that we can get some realism. Choose soft airbrush or round brush with opacity, and slightly draw on it with black color, because it's erasing. Not if you know, if you followed last lecture, I told about mask. When you invert it and draw with white, it's add the shadows, and draw with black, it erases it. And now here I am just doing that erasing stuff and giving it a three-dimensional look. As you can see, sometimes it doesn't give, so you can just undo it, and you can use white color again to just give some other shadows on it, as that's what I am doing here, and just changing color with black and erasing stuff. So this is how you get the 3D look with your character. These are some simple methods that I use, rather than picking all time every color, and whether to know not know which colors you need to pick, and spending a lot of time rendering things. So this method is very efficient and very reliable and not time consuming, so you can depend on it. Here I am just adding shadows, and if you want to go in detail with it, you can just spend hours on it, like giving shadings. Okay, I am just giving some blocky shades and blending it. And here I am not any choosing any color, since if you saw the process, we already got our shadow on another layer, and we are just masking it. So this method is not very complicated, which is very simple. And by soft brush you can create this three-dimensional look, and it's almost looking like almost 3D. So you just have to color pick black and white. You have to play with mask tool there, and do accordingly. I'm not spending here a lot of time, and doing with going with big shapes helps a lot. And zoom out, don't zoom in a lot, and zooming out is helpful in cell shading process, which you know where the shadows is, and in blending you can zoom in. So yeah, basically like that. In which now as you can see, I'm just covering some bandages shadow. Here the time is very efficient we are using, and giving shadows to his belt by changing masking tool to black and white. You can blend these colors by smudge tool as well, and with opacity brush, round brush, and change colors if you need. Now I am almost done, so I am just finalizing my um, basic colors that I want, with color balance, changing mid-tones, shadows and highlights with it. Try the color balance in Procreate. So yeah, it is almost done. So Yeah, this piece we have completed the sketch, line art, base color, and giving shell shadow, and now blending. So in next class we will learn about the expressions of characters. Yeah, in this class I'll be teaching you how to draw expression for your characters. Now here, as you can see, just draw the characters shape, sphere, and implement the basic shape in it. Now like that you got some basic shapes down, and we are making happy face. So look at the eyebrows and placing of eyes and mouth. These are main things that you need to consider while drawing the expression: eyebrows, mouth, and eye lines. And here I am just duplicating it so that it will be easier for you to understand how the expression works. Now here I am adjusting some few things because it's not proportionate, but yeah, it's okay for me to just, I'm just showing you how it's done. So here is a more happy guy. Look at the eyebrows and mouth. So how much of a difference a single things changing can make. Now I'm just gonna make angry face. Now look at the eyebrows, now it goes downwards, okay, and change of eye lines as well, and change of mouth, and some expression you can add there. Now we got angry face. Now I'm gonna show more angrier face and it is very like it done in anime. You can see these kinds of expressions, or mangas or anime panels like that. So yeah, this one is also angry face, like very angry. And I'm gonna make another more angrier face, and just copy and paste. Now just erase some few things and center everything is same, and you just have to make it like he's yelling. And yeah, by changing his mouth, as you can see, and eyebrows directions made him more angrier, and just flames around him will make it more aesthetic, and objects near it, and he's very much angry. Yeah, as you can see, happy faces, angry faces. Now we need to make the sad face. Here I have just duplicated it, just mouth downwards and eyebrows are like going upward side. You can more like towards upward side, you can do that, and eye drop. So it's obviously looking like it's very frustrated, and he's crying. More aesthetic look for objects nearby, like falling rain or drops, so that he's very sad, like what you can say, creating small environment. Now I'm gonna make him more cry, uh, but just the, as I have said, more upward, and eyes a bit of downward, and face should be sad, and you can just use tears more. Here I have just used before one single drop. Here you can use the flow of the water, and he's like, yeah, just save me, man. Okay, so yeah, these are the some basic expression that you need: happy, angry, sad. There is the also a side view, and it's simple, just sphere, adding some few things. And here the eyesight and lips, and just our character is some chubby, so that's why I added that chubbiness to the cheeks. And yeah, it's like decent expression. He's happy, and looking like grateful and all that. So that expression is for that. And I'm gonna make one which is like smirky one. Here, as you can see, the eyebrows, how I am doing. So it starts with eyebrows and mouth. Okay, you have to know how the expression eyebrows and mouth works. You can use references for it to draw the expressions, and you can achieve that. These are some basics one you can use for your character sheets to show the characters expressions, and some erasing things here. Now as you can see, we are done with the expression. Here are the all the expressions. So thank you so much guys, congratulations for completing the class. I would love to see your drawing of characters. I'm really excited about how you will come up with ideas and showcase it to the world. Don't worry about the perfection, we all start somewhere. I would love to see the full process such as sketch, base color and shadings of your projects. And if you have any questions, reach out to me. I'll be helping you out as well. And I am so excited what you guys will create. And thank you again, and I'll see you soon. Bye.